Hello everyone and welcome back to Talk Radio, your one radio source for all things anime. Today's top story was once again One Punch Man Season 2, which has been delayed again due to the move from Studio Madhouse.
Hello guys, Yoko Productions here today with some information pertaining to One Punch Man Season 2.
Oh, what do we got next in the news? Oh yeah, this One Punch Man. Yeah, you guys remember that series? Really freaking cool back in like 2015. Anyway, the Season 2 anime is once again delayed for like the fourth time.
It's been almost 3 years since the debut of One Punch Man when it started in October 2015.
Of course, the question remains, when will we get to see the bald-headed hero throw his punch once again?
I'm gonna be the strongest hero! Do 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 do. Man, like 3 years later, it still never gets old. Whew. Alright, so it looks like Exodia won. That's good, because I'm trying to get that series popular, so maybe the Exodia video will help out with... Whoa. One Punch Man Season 2, Episode 1 will be screened August 12th. Yes! Oh my god, finally! Good! All those freaking S-Class videos I did actually are worth something now. Alright, actual release date will be January 2020. Okay, wait, what? 2000. Okay, no, that has to be an error. They have to mean 2019. That doesn't make any sense. Delays, new anime studio, the Monster Association takeover. My god, King, please save us all. An entire year? It'll be okay. It'll be okay. We're gonna make it through this. Just like before. Just like before. Hey everybody, Tekking101 here. What do you want me to say, guys? Okay, you know what? Honestly, no bullshit. Good news. There is good news, and the good news is we have news. Because for the longest damn time, this has just been a wasteland of updates. Where I'll deliberately stay away from, looking into updates for Season 2 for months on end, and then like 6 months will go by, and I'm like, alright, well, let's go and check to see if there's an update. No? Alright, well, whatever, I'll come back later. And then like 8 months later, I'll come back. I'm like, surely there must be an update now, something going on. Crap. Okay, well, hey, at least we got an update. So, Yonko Productions put out a video yesterday. I would highly recommend to go check out his video. He would know more about this, because he's the insider and all that. But just to give you the abridged really quick, 2 main points that are of relevance. The first main point is that the first episode of Season 2 is going to air August 12th. Not August 12th, 2020, not August 12th next year. August 12th as in, like, less than 48 hours from now, and that's going to be at a special festival in Japan, and it's going to be streamed or screened on the internet in some way, shape, or form, so it's going to work its way back to us. We're going to see it in some way, so don't worry too much about that. Now, don't get too excited, though, because the second point is that the actual air date of Season 2 is not going to be until January of 2020. At least that is what is rumored. So I'm just going to take that, but it makes perfect sense. I mean, you could come to me and say, like, well, that's not likely. I mean, it's probably going to air before that, right? I'm like, See, here's the thing. Season 2 was first announced, like it was even happening, in September of 2016, right? I believe it was around then, which even then, that's about 2 years ago, and that even seems like it was yesterday to me. But I remember seeing that announcement, like Season 2 was announced, and I'm like, all right, good. I understand it takes a long time to animate. This was back when the production company was still under Madhouse's banner, and I was like, you know what, Madhouse, take your time. I was expecting, give it a year and a half, I was at least expecting some sort of update on an air date. So maybe late 2017, early 2018, I was at least expecting, here is when this is coming out, Season 2. It took a little bit longer than that, because here we are now, over halfway through 2018, and we got this update now. And it's not even really an update because, well, it is, but it's just like, 2020, which is another year and a half away. And now at this point, I would say, well, we've waited this long, so what's another year and a half? And really, like, if this goes by as fast as it did for me, we'll be in 2020 before we know it. But as for the first episode screening, it really does feel to me like this is even the animators and the production team at JC. They're just like kind of apologetic, and they're just like, look, guys, I know you've been some loyal fans. I know you love this series. I know you love the manga. I know you love everything One Punch Man. And it's taken a lot longer to get this out with everything that's happened. So here's the deal. We don't have the season done. It's going to take another year and a half to get to that point, but at least we have the first episode. That's done, and that's ready to go, and we'll let you see that. Now, I am excited. I'm excited to see what JC can come out with, and I know a lot of people were kind of upset by that. They were upset that Madhouse switched over to JC for this One Punch Man Season 2 project. Now, listen, I absolutely love Madhouse. Like, look here. Look. One Punch Man, Madhouse. Giant 8-part Hellsing Alucard poster. Hellsing Ultimate, also Madhouse. Hunter x Hunter, Madhouse, okay? I will sing the praises of Madhouse until I die, alright? Now, as for this new production company it's not new, but as for the production company that's taking care of it, JC, granted, there's not as many things in their library that I have seen. I know it does Food Wars, Shokugeki no Soma. I'm not a fan of Shokugeki no Soma. I haven't ever really watched it all that much. I think I saw the first few episodes, and I thought it was pretty good. The only anime that JC has actually done that I know I've seen, like, all the way through are Excel Saga back in the day. Does anyone remember Excel Saga? That shouldn't surprise anybody that I'm a fan of that. It's just basically a crack and anime mixed together in a blender, and that's what you get. Also with sexy space girls. And then, what was the other one? Oh, Familiar of Zero, which was something I watched in college, and I haven't thought of in years. But yeah, I saw Familiar of Zero. I like that. That was a good anime. I liked it. I thought it was a well-animated project. So, yeah, at this point, I'm not really upset about JC. I've never really been. I mean, I was a little bit disheartened when Madhouse let it up, because Madhouse, like I said, does such a great job with this shit, but, JC's not bad either, and, their team is obviously aware of, like, the fan base and everything, so I'm sure they're gonna put, like, effort into this. Don't expect there's gonna be a difference in quality, sure, I'm sure you'll be able to spot the differences. It's a completely different animated company, but, I think at the end of the day, we'll be alright, we'll be in good hands. It's just a lot of crap, it's just a lot of delays and everything, and that's why we're getting it pushed back to this point, so it's gonna end up airing over 4 years since Season 1. But hey, at least we're still getting it, and we're getting Episode 1 in the next few days. And that's going to be kind of, hard, because we're just going to have that one episode to live on for another year and a half. I mean, how many people have rewatched Season 1 at least 2 or 3 times? Me. The thing that I'm excited for, though, is that Episode 1 of Season 2, if we're following the manga, right after the whole Boros thing, and I'm not spoiling anything here, so don't worry about that, but it does involve King. I will say that. I don't think that's a spoiler that the next arc involves King, and that's a great arc. So if we're just going to kick off Season 2 with that, then I'm fine. I'm okay with that. Now, at least I hope they do that. They do that, and they don't do like the thing that a lot of other anime do. Like at the new season, they decide to have a recap episode, like the first episode of My Hero Academia season 3. Half of it, no, the whole thing. I think the first episode was a recap segment. You know, looking at the stuff that happened in previous seasons. I'm like, we don't need to know that. All right, we know what happened in previous seasons. We know it's been a little while, but we're the fans. We've watched it several times. We know the situation, okay? So I'm hoping it's not going to be that. I hope that we actually just get right into the action. One Punch Man Season 1 did a great job of compressing all this stuff in the first 7 volumes of the manga into only 12 episodes of the anime. So that was remarkable that they were able to cram in so much. There really wasn't that much filler. There was filler strewn around, but they managed to compress 7 volumes in 12 episodes. That's not too bad. Keep in mind also just the way that One Punch Man is. A lot of it is action-based. You know, so something that takes 10 or 15 pages in Murata's manga that, you know, is just like Saitama punching or like a giant robot attacking or something, or Genos using his incineration cannon, that takes like 15 pages in the manga. Meanwhile, you know, in the anime that translates out, if you don't throw any filler crap in there, that can come out to only maybe a minute or so, and so you got a lot of other time to fit in. So I basically what I'm saying with this is that if season 2 sticks to the, you know, method of season 1 and just, you know, minimizes filler and just keeps everything in there, it might be possible for us to get to the end of, like, you know, volume 13, volume 14 by the end of this season. Now, I don't know exactly if that's going to be the case. That's just me guessing here. But considering we've waited so long, I want to have as much packed in here as possible, right? We're not going to get to the Monster Association arc. We're not going to get to the current where we are in the manga or anything like that. But we're going to get at least, you know, there. And there's a lot of awesome, you know, epic scenes. I did a video on season 2 and just my thoughts on it, and already that was like 2 years ago. I think I made that. I think I actually made that video when season 2 was actually announced. Me thinking it was going to come out in like the next, you know, year or so. But I give my thoughts there and what I think they can compress and fit in season 2 without, you know, being too rushed or anything like that. But that's pretty much everything I got for you today. Not much of an update, but there you go. We got Season 2 coming out in a year and a half, and then we got the first episode screening that we're just going to have to tide us over until then. So, what do you guys think about this? Leave your comments below and all that stuff. Remember to check out Yonko's video. He did a good job. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I will be waiting with bated breath for Season 2, Episode 1. I've already seen Season 1. I'm a big, Season 1 I'm set on, right? Alright. Well, anyway, have a great night, everybody.